Hi, how are you today? Why should you love your oily skin? Hello, today I want to share my thoughts on why you should love having oily skin. Yes, I do. Does having oily skin annoy you? Are you always moaning about your lovely shiny face? Well, I'm hopefully going to change your mindset on this one. Thanks for tuning in today. And please feel free to ask me any questions during this if you want to in the comments box below, and I'll answer them at the end, or just say hello from wherever you are in the world. Firstly, how do you know you've got oily skin? That's a good question, that one, isn't it? A good test is after you've cleansed your skin, leave it alone for 20 minutes, okay, with nothing on it. Then I want you to take a tissue, go back to the mirror, place it over your face for a minute, the tissue, and when you take the tissue off your face, where you're oily, it'll be marked on the tissue. So is the tissue marked all over, or is it just your T-zone? If you've got truly oily skin, then the tissue will be covered pretty much with oil, and it takes about 20 minutes to show up when you've not put anything else on. If the tissue's marked a little mostly from the forehead, nose and chin, then you've got combination skin. That's another chat. Okay? Does this make sense? Go on, try it and see. So why is oily skin good for you? It's super good, as it means one, super hydration. When you have oily skin, then skin cells are plumped up and full of moisture. Therefore, you have an excellent natural hydration system. These plumped up skin cells mean that you won't even look your age. Good for that one, isn't it? Think of dry skin and notice how it looks more lined and dull. The reason it does this is because it doesn't reflect any light and you look older. Now think of oily skin. Just to show you what I mean by this, a good test to do yourself is if you've got dry hands, okay, and they look dry, okay, and they look older and look lined, then putting some hand cream on, good idea. I hope you're all doing that anyway. Putting it on, and what happens? It starts to look shiny and the skin looks plump and lines they disappear actually. That's the benefit of having oily skin. Plumped up skin cells full of their own moisture automatically look younger. Okay, is this a great chat or what today? So, are you loving this video? I forgot to say it last week and I need you to please do it now. Give me a heart below. 2, super barrier. Ta-da! The oil on your skin acts as a barrier, keeping your skin waterproof, which means that it keeps from too much water going in, entering the body, but it also prevents you from losing too much water through your skin. Talk about effects of LSS, which is sodium lauryl sulfate, and this is something that really is aggravating to me. I got lots of pictures sent last winter and I'm sure I'll get them again. One was from a client whose hands were really raw and cracked looking because they were using these antiseptic sprays on their hand and putting it on the gels. Now, I know they're really good for killing off bacteria, right? But if you've got dry skin and you use these again, sodium lauryl sulfate dries it out more and the skin becomes inflamed, dry, and I've seen some horrific, skin that's really bad and red from this, okay? So when you've got your own oily skin, that stops this happening. So always be careful when you're using these hand washes and hand gels. Try and look for one that's hydrating, okay? Now the oil again, your oily face is a super protector. The oil coming out onto the surface of your skin is protecting it naturally from the environment, which means that you have your own shielding system to protect your lovely skin from the stressors like the wind, the rain, especially here in Glasgow, and the pollution. Okay, so super protector. Number 4 point for me for oily skin is it's a superhero. The oil is a superhero. What do I mean by that? Do you know that oily skin is coming up from your sebaceous glands, which are attached to your hair follicles? The oil then travels up, and it's called sebum, and it travels up the pore of the follicle to protect your skin from invasion from germs and bacteria. How good is that? Am I changing your mind yet about oily skin? Number 5 point is that oily skin is a super antioxidant. Yes, it is. Not many people are aware that the sebum contains a lot of vitamin E. That's right. An antioxidant which fights those bad skin cells called the free radicals. Okay, which in turn it reduces the wrinkles, the vitamin E, keeping skin looking younger. Amazing. Okay, number 6, the oily skin is a super sunscreen. It is really. You're all hopefully aware of how important sunscreen is. Watch the previous ones and I'll keep shouting about it. Sunscreen is important, and oily skin has a lot more protection than our friends with dehydrated or normal skins. That doesn't mean an oily skin shouldn't use sunscreen, simply that it should use a lighter weight, not a lower SPF, to avoid your skin from clogging. Got it? And number 7, I love that number 7, especially that Strictly's back, but I miss that guy that used to say that, 7. So 7, here we go. Super good looking. Yes, I know that many of us think that our oily skin is a pest, but the truth is, if you look after it, most people will say your skin is dewy and youthful. So yes, block that oil away now, but remember, oil is going to keep you looking young, and after turning 30, say hello Victoria, you're going to get so many compliments. Finally, one thing I found that with many clients with oily skins have a tendency to use harsh cleansers and scrubs to scrub out their skin and their pores. But I'm going to suggest today a few cleansers to help. The first one I want to chat about is the GL exfoliating cleanser. Actually, GL's bestseller. This contains an ingredient called salicylic acid, okay, which is going to clean out your pores. Salicylic acid. You see, the oil in your pores is not water soluble, and you need an ingredient, namely a BHA, beta hydroxy acid, which is oil soluble, and that super ingredient, salicylic acid, this terrific ingredient pushes into your pores and acts like a whirlpool, dissolving the excess sebum, thereby reducing large open pores, refining your skin and balancing your oil production. Wow, really? Okay, so that's exfoliating cleanser. For those of us with a little bit sensitivity going on, as well as the oil, I want you to think about GL foaming cleanser. This is a lovely cleanser, a very lightweight cleanser. It contains rosehip, which is antibacterial, reducing inflamed skin, and is vitamin fusion for your skin. It sorts out, again, those bad free radicals, which are causing havoc. This is a cleanser of yours with oily, sensitive skin, and should be a couple of pumps moved over the skin, nice and gentle, and then simply rinsed off with lukewarm water. This is also the go-to cleanser which all of us take away on holiday. It's just lovely, really lovely. And a favourite of the guys, yeah, and the girls, but the guys just love this one, the GL Skin Scrub. It's a lovely exfoliator cleanser. You can use it every day. It's got honey, which is also antibacterial, and can be used on guys with oily skin every single day. Natural amber granules provide the scrub in this, so when you put it on, they dissolve naturally, but they still cleanse the skin out. They feel great. The most important thing for me is that this doesn't contain the toxic beads. I'll not go there, which clog up the sea life. That's another chat for another day. The guys love this scrub, and it's terrific for them because it doesn't aggravate men's skin before shaving or after shaving, and in fact it leaves their skin moisturized. So there you have it. Oily skin has 7 super gifts. Don't you just love? Give me a heart too. Oily skin now. I want to say a little hello to Melissa and Gillian from Urban. Hi girls. Just say hello and thanks for everything. And remember, if you get any questions, please put them in the contents box below and I'll answer them later. Bye. Thank you for watching the video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you.